Hi there. Thank you for joining me for today's practice. So today's practice is going to be energizing. We're going to get the whole body moving. So let's make a start straight away. You can start at the top of the mat. We're going to be moving there in a minute, but I'm going to just stay in the center for the time being. Let's have the feet hip distance apart, parallel, and let's bring the palms of hands together into your prayer position in the center of the chest. You can bring them a little bit higher up so your elbows can relax down, and then allow the eyes to close down. Just feeling into your feet. Just particularly noticing the base of the big toe, the little toe, the outside of the heel and the inside of the heel. Just these little grounding points. So you're pressing very lightly down into those points and then starting to lift up and away from the feet as you press down. So the sense that the energy is grounding down and you're lengthening up all the way up through the entire spinal column, up and out through the crown of the head. And then allowing the attention to settle on your breath. Just taking a little moment to check in with yourself, noticing how you're feeling, how your body's feeling. And just noticing with kindness and curiosity. And then let's open the eyes. Release the arms down by your side. Press down through the feet and lengthen up through both sides of the waist as you take the arms up, inhaling, looking up towards the thumbs and drawing the hands down through the center line. So just the arms for the first couple of rounds, releasing those arms down, press down through the feet, reach those arms up, inhale, looking up towards the thumbs, and then exhale, draw the hands down through the center line. We'll go one more time like that. Inhaling, reaching up, and then exhaling, draw the hands down. And once again, we'll do that. Inhale, reach the arms up. And then as you exhale, soften through the knees and fold forward through the hips, letting the head relax down. You can keep the knees bent here, letting the head be really relaxed, the back of the neck relaxed. And then taking an inhale into your halfway lift. So reach the sternum forward, feeling really free to keep the knees bent, or you might bring those hands to the shin bones as well if you can't keep them on the floor. And then as you exhale, soften through those knees, relax the head down. And then once again, taking an inhale, lengthening out through the spine, crown reaching forward, and then exhale to fold. And then one more time, inhaling, and then exhale to fold. Drop the hips down, take a spinal roll to come up, reach those arms up, inhaling, palms of hands come together, and then exhale, forward fold, relax the head, inhale into your halfway lift, and exhale, fold, soften through the knees and take a spinal roll to come up, reach those arms out to the side, just one more time like that, half sun salute, exhale, forward fold, relax the head, inhale, halfway lift, exhale, fold. Bend the knees and take a spinal roll to come up and just keep the arms down by your side now. Bend the knees and let's start to take some shoulder rolls. So nice big rolls and bending the knees at the same time. So we're just taking a little bend and roll the shoulders. Keeping the breath nice and easy. And then let's change the direction of the circle of the shoulders. So back and forward. Try to make the circles as large as you can. And then releasing that down, bring the fingertips to the shoulders, bend those knees, try to touch the elbows and then try to touch the wrists behind the head. And then again, bend the knees, circle the elbows forward, touch the wrists. Elbows and wrists, elbows and wrists. Try to take the breath into the upper body. And you'll start warming up straight away through this very simple action. And then let's reverse. So go back and forward, back and forward. Making the circles as large as you can. This last few here. Last two. Last one. Release the arms down. Let's bend through those knees, reach the arms forward and back. Forward and back. Try to lengthen out through the fingertips, straightening the arms as much as you can. As you bend those knees, make sure they're tracking forward towards the second toe. Lengthening out through both sides of the waist as you reach those arms up. And let's reverse. So bring the hands forward and then back, forward and back. Just bringing a bit of mobility and heat into the shoulder girdle, into the upper body. Last two. And last one. Release the arms down. Take the hands forward, hook the thumbs, and take the arms up towards the ceiling, palms facing forward. Just take a little moment here, ground down through the feet, lengthen up through both sides of the waist. Take an inhale, try to reach those hands up. As you exhale, take a side bend to the right. And then inhale back up through center, side bend to the left. Inhale through center, side bend to the right, and let's hold it here. Try to lean the head back, reach out through the crown of the head. Take one more inhale. As you exhale, come down a little bit deeper, and then inhale back up. Release those arms. Take the arms up to shoulder height. Right arm underneath, left arm on top. Coming into your eagle arms. Wrap the arms around. If you can't reach, take hold of the shoulders. Try to take an inhale to lift the elbows up, and then as you exhale, bend through the knees and fold forward at the hips, coming into your Uttanasana. Relax the head down. I'm trying to slow down your breathing here. Breathing in and out through the nose. Make sure the back of the neck is relaxed. Allow the arms to be heavy. Bend the knees. Keep the arms as they are, and then take a spine roll to come all the way back up to standing. Inhaling, and then exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, center, side bend to the left. Inhale, center, release those arms. Hook the thumbs, try to hook the thumbs the other way. Take those arms up. Once again, take a little moment here. Just in the center, those lower ribs softening in, reaching up through both sides of the waist. Taking an inhale, and then exhale over to the left. And inhale, center, over to the right. Inhale, center, back over to the left, and let's hold it here. Pressing down through the outside edge of that right foot. Lower ribs in, try to bring that left shoulder forward. Keep breathing. One more inhale, stay for the exhale. If you can come down a bit deeper, and then inhale back up. Releasing those arms, take the arms forward. Left arm underneath, right arm on top. Eagle arms, wrapping the arms around as much as you can. Take an inhale to lift the elbows up, and then as you exhale, soften through the knees and fold forward at the hips. Letting the head relax down. Try to let the weight shift forward onto the balls of the feet. Slow down your breathing. In and out through the nose. Try to relax the head, back of the neck, the shoulders, and then soften through those knees. Drop the hips down even more. Spinal roll to come up. Inhaling. Exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, center, side bend to the right. Inhale, center. Release those arms. Coming to the top of the mat, if you're not already there, let's bring the feet together side by side. Reach down through the fingertips, coming into your Tadasana. Take those arms up, looking up towards the thumbs, inhaling, and then exhale, forward fold. Feeling free to bend through those knees as you come into your Uttanasana. Relax the head down. Inhale, halfway lift, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, step back into your down facing dog. Wrists shoulder distance apart, heels shoulder distance apart. Lengthening out through both sides of the waist. Let the eyes rest in between the ankles. Let's take a rise up onto the balls of the feet, inhaling. And then as you exhale, lowering the heels back down. And again, inhale, heels rise up, and then exhale to lower down. Just one more time, inhaling, and then exhaling. Take the right leg up to your three-legged dog. Inhale. As you exhale, bring the knee in towards the nose, little hover and hold. And then inhale, take it back, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee in towards the nose, little hold. And then inhaling back. Exhale, knee in towards the nose. And then lift through the belly, step that right foot as far forward as you can in between the hands, and then come up into your crescent moon lunge. Take a little moment, just find your balance. Once you've got your balance, bend a bit deep in this front leg. And you could keep this back knee bent if this hurts your lower back. Otherwise, try to press the back of that left thigh up towards the ceiling. And just deepen a little bit more. Maybe lift those eyes up towards the ceiling. Lifting through the front of the body. Taking one more inhale, reach up. As you exhale, cactus those arms. Draw those elbows down, squeeze the shoulder blades together. And then inhale, reach back up. Exhale, bring the hands down by that front foot. Step this right foot almost halfway down the mat, turn the toes to the right, and then come to the outside edge of this left foot and sit the hips down. So here, you want this left heel in line with your hip. If it's too strong with a straight leg, just bend the leg. And this left wrist, try not to crowd yourself. Give yourself a bit of space away from the shoulder. That right hand reaching down, palm facing towards your right. Just hold it here. Try to lift away from the mat so you can open up that left side body. And then on the next in-breath, let's lift the hips up. Take this right arm up and over. Hold it here. Head is looking up towards the ceiling if you can. Take the weight into the knuckles of that left hand. Reaching out through the top fingertips. So one more breath. And then bringing that right hand down, come to the ball of the left foot. Take this right leg back to your three-legged dog. Let the hip open out and then bend at that knee. So you're letting the hip open, but try to keep the shoulders square to the mat. Taking one more inhale, and then as you exhale, place that right leg down. Inhale to come forward into your plank position. Crown of the head reaching forward. Come down to the knees. Bend the elbows halfway, little pause, and then lower all the way down. Release the tops of the toes down. Take those hands out wide, striking Cobra. Press down through the tops of the feet. Take an inhale, relax the shoulders down, and then exhale to come back down. And again, inhaling to lift, and exhale to lower. One more time. Inhaling, and exhaling. Hands underneath the shoulders. Come through your tabletop, tuck the toes under, come into your down facing dog. Take a breath. Taking that left leg up, three-legged dog, inhale. Exhale, knee in towards the nose, little hover and hold. And then inhale, take it back. Keep the leg parallel. Exhale, knee in towards the nose. Inhaling back. Last time, knee in towards the nose, stepping it forward. Come up into crescent moon lunge. Find your balance. Steady gaze with the eyes. If you've got the space, bend a bit deeper into this front leg. Option to try to press the back of the right thigh up towards the ceiling. And this right hip will often want to drop down. You want to engage that right glute to try to lift the right hip up. If you can, maybe starting to lift those eyes. Keep lifting through the front of the body. Taking one more inhale. As you exhale, cactus the arms. And then inhale, take them back up again. Exhale, bring the hands down by the front foot. Step this left foot third or half of the way down. Coming to the outside edge of that right foot and then sitting the hips down. Making sure that right heel is in line with your hips. You might need to step this left foot a little bit further down, not too crowded with this right wrist. Take that left arm back, palm facing towards the left. We'll just start by holding it here. Try not to fall into this right arm. You're trying to lift away from that bottom hand. And then on the next inhale, lifting the hips up, taking that left arm up and over, looking towards the ceiling if you can. Try to take the weight into the knuckles of that right hand. Keep that underneath foot flexed, so try not to fall onto the outside of that right ankle. Taking one more inhale. Exhale, bring that left hand back down. Come to the ball of the right foot. Take this left leg back to your three-legged dog. Let the hip open up and then bend at the knee. Keeping the shoulders square to the mat, particularly that left shoulder. And then let's place that left foot back down. Inhale to come back into your plank position. Come down to the knees. Release yourself all the way down. Release the tops of the toes down. Take the hands out wide, striking Cobra. But this time, as we come up, turn the head to the right. Inhaling, come back to center, and then lowering down. Head to the left. Inhaling, center, and lower. To the right, inhale, center, and lower. And last time, to the left, inhale, center, and lower. Hands underneath the shoulders. Onto the knees, tuck the toes under. Down facing dog. Taking a breath. Relaxing the back of the neck. Steady gaze with the eyes. Take the right leg up to your three-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, step it forward. Come into your crescent moon lunge. Just move through this time. Inhale. Reach up through the fingertips. Exhale, cactus the arms. Reach the arms back up. Inhale. Exhale, bring the hands down. This time we'll go straight away into this side plank variation. So right foot steps down, come to the outside edge of that left foot, or you could drop down to this left knee if you need to, and then open that right arm out to the ceiling. Hold it here. And you can stay here. If it's available for you and you can step down to your side plank, you could bring one foot in front of the left or stack that right foot on top. And then look up towards that top hand. Keep breathing. Take the weight into the knuckles of that left hand. Option to lift that right leg off. If you can, step that right foot towards the right hand corner of the mat. Bring that right hand down. Come to the ball of that back foot. Take the right leg back to your three-legged dog. Open the hip out. Bend the knee. And then step it forward once again. Place that left heel down. Coming up to standing. Shoulders over the hips. That left foot turns slightly in. Palms facing down. We're going to go for our Trikonasana. Take an inhale. Let this right hip shift slightly so you can bring this right hand down, back of the hand to the inside of the shin, or maybe on the ankle, but try not to have it on the knee. Turn the head to look up towards that top hand. Find the breath. And then on the next inhale, coming back up to standing. Frame the front foot, come to the ball of the back foot, stepping back into your down facing dog. Taking one breath here. Take the left leg up to your three-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, stepping it forward in between the hands. Coming up into your crescent moon lunge. Inhaling, deepen that front leg. As you exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhaling, bring the hands down. Step that left foot about halfway down. Come to the outside edge of that right foot or drop down to that right knee. Taking that left arm straight up towards the ceiling. Option to stay here or stepping this left foot a bit further down in front of the right or stacking it on top. Turning the head to look up towards that top hand if you can. Weight into the knuckles of that right hand. Option to take that left leg off. Keep that underneath foot flexed. And then try to step that left foot towards the left hand top corner of the mat. Bring that left hand down, come to the ball of the back foot. Take that left leg up, three-legged dog, let the hip open out. Bend the knee. Inhale. Exhale, stepping it forward. Right heel down, coming up to standing. Shoulders over the hips, right toes turn slightly in, Left toes pointing towards the top of the mat. Inhale, let that left hip shift slightly, coming into your Trikonasana. Looking up towards that top hand, if it's okay on your neck. Try to engage that left quadricep. One more breath. And then inhaling, coming back up. Frame the front foot, come to the ball of the back foot. Step back, down dog. Taking a breath. Dropping down to the knees. Keep the toes tucked under and come up upright. Take the right hand, thumb on the outside, fingers on the inside. Take the left arm up and back, inhaling. Let the head relax if you can. And then exhaling, coming back up. Reach that left hand back. Take the right arm up. Inhale. And then exhale, coming back up. Once again, right hand, thumb to the outside, fingers to the inside. Inhaling, hips forward, and exhale, coming up. One more time, thumb to the outside, fingers to the inside. Press the hips forward, lift the sternum up. Inhale. And then exhale, coming up. This time, option to just repeat that, or you can go both hands down. So taking thumbs to the outside, fingers to the inside, press the hips forward, try to relax the shoulders and press the sternum up. If it's okay on your neck, relaxing the head back. Bring the hands back to the back. Coming back upright, releasing the toes. Bring the knees together, feet together, sitting down, Japanese seated position. Cup one hand on top of the other. Thumbs lightly touching. Closing down your eyes. Just focus on the breathing. Shoulders relax. Just noticing the effects of the practice you've been doing. This particularly Ustrasana, Camel, can be quite strong. It's invigorating, but also creates a lot of sensations, a lot of release in the body. So just listening in with kindness and curiosity. I'm going to come into our child's pose now. If you can, keep your knees together and then arms down by your side. And if that's not comfortable, you can just pop one hand on top of the other, or even make some little fists. Try to let the hips be heavy. Keep the eyes closed. Taking the breath into the lower back. Last two breaths here. Extend those arms forward. Come up into your tabletop. Just make your way back into your down facing dog. And then step the right foot forward in between the hands. Drop down to that left knee. Release the back toes. And this might be plenty for you. You just stay here. If you can, bring that left foot in and reach for the inside of that left foot. And then turn that right shoulder back towards the front of the mat. Just trying to shift the hips further forward towards that front ankle. Taking one more breath. And then let's release that back foot. Starting to strain this front leg. So flex the right foot towards the face. Taking an inhale and then exhale, folding down. Just to where you can. Relax the shoulders. Think about drawing that right hip back. Steady breath. And then bending into that front leg. Walk the hands forward, tuck the back toes under, stepping back, down facing dog. And let's swap it around. Step that left foot forward, drop down to the right knee, releasing the back toes. And once again, this might be plenty for you. Stay here. Otherwise, bend that right foot in, take hold of the inside of the right foot, and then turn that left shoulder forward towards the front of the mat. Trying to shift the hips forward if you've got the space. Just noticing if there's any little bits of release that can happen, particularly on that exhale. And then let's release that back foot if you've got hold of it. And then everyone's straining into that left leg, flexing the left foot towards the face. Keep it parallel, take an inhale, and then exhale, folding down a little bit further if you can. Trying to draw that left quadricep up and draw that left hip back. Just taking one more inhale. Just as you exhale, noticing if there's any more space. And then bending into that front leg, tucking the back toes under. We're going to come to a seated position. So bring that right knee forward, coming to your seat, extending the legs out long. We're going to do one more pose before we finish. If you do want to pop something warmer on before your shavasana, then feel free to do that now. Otherwise, take those arms up, inhaling, drawing the belly button in, rolling all the way down, pressing down through the backs of the legs. And then let's take our happy baby. Unless you prefer to take a twist, then just take a twist. Otherwise, knees in, holding the outside edges of the feet. Try to flex the feet and press the knees in towards the armpit as you press the back of the pelvis back down onto the mat. Just feeling free to close down your eyes. Maybe just rocking from side to side a little bit. And then coming back to center, taking one more inhale. As you exhale, squeeze the knees in a little bit more. And then let's release the legs all the way long. So letting the feet fall away from one another. Let's lift the shoulders up away from the mat. Slide the shoulder blades down the back as you place them back down. Palms facing up. Just allowing the eyes to close completely. Just noticing what's in contact with the mat. And imagining those points of contact getting a little bit deeper and a little bit heavier with each exhale. Just acknowledging your effort to be here with your breath, with your body, making time and space for yourself. And allow yourself to come to complete rest for these next few minutes. If you feel like staying here for a little bit longer in your shavasana, please feel free. Otherwise, starting to bring a little bit of movement to the fingers and toes. And bending the knees up. Just rolling over to the right hand side. Just taking a little moment on the side. And then using that left hand to try to press yourself up to a seated position. Just coming to a comfortable cross-legged position, keeping the eyes closed for the last few moments. Just allowing the shoulders to be soft, the face relaxed, spine long. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Thanks so much for joining me. I'll see you next time. Namaste.